It's hard to find the correct combination of words to describe Heroes and Generals as it's such a unique game, so let me start with this. Download it now. It doesn't cost you a penny to play. It's probably the best free-to-play shooter available right now, and I'm not just saying that because of its modern graphics or unique blend of strategy and FPS gaming elements. Heroes and Generals could be best described as Battlefield and Arma coming together to form a semi-realistic World War II first-person shooter experience with a large conflict-style territorial metagame that acts as a war going on behind each skirmish. The US and Nazis battle it out across Europe, and depending how they do in each individual skirmish dictates how a campaign, or online war, turns out. Say one team attacks a town with an infantry regiment, the other team can respond by sending in a tank battalion, and so on. This allows for respectively unique and different gameplay styles each time you play the game, which is in my opinion the best reason. Stop watching my video now and go download the game. But seriously, if you're not convinced yet, keep watching. Unlike my BF3 review, I'm not going to spend an eternity going over this game with a fine-tooth comb. The graphics for a free game are top-notch, and for a paid game, up to par with industry standards. The battlegrounds are large and open, just like Battlefield maps, and they capture the essence of Europe beautifully. It has a very Saving Private Ryan-type color scheme, adding an extra bit of wartime depression to the visuals. The sound design isn't per se top-notch, but it's more than enough to immerse you into the battles. The gunshots are powerful, ambient noises are well-made, and everything you expect to hear is there. My only complaint are the death sounds when soldiers die. They're somewhat laughable, but I can forgive that. It's a beta, and I expect those types of things to change. I don't want to waste any more time talking about trivial tech stuff. The game looks and sounds just fine. Sure, it has a few glitches such as wonky animations, but it's a beta, so I don't want to be making final words on that stuff yet. Instead, let's discuss the game's core. The gameplay is hard to describe. To me, it most resembles Battlefield in scale, Arma in feel, and Red Orchestra 2 in pace. The single most similar game I can think of is Battleground Europe, an older, now free mass World War II first-person shooter, but even that stretches the definition of similar. The process starts on the Heroes and Generals homepage. After making a free account and downloading the game, you get to pick a war, or a giant metagame battling it out in Europe. You pick your allegiance, axis, or allies, customize your character with in-game rewarded money or special gold points that can be acquired with real money, pick an assault team, and then battle it out trying to redefine World War II. To be honest, I haven't had a full-fledged opportunity to use the general mode, but I can assure you that the website allows for a full, fleshed-out command system where a general gets to command the armies and decides where to send troops, tanks, and planes. The number of players in the FPS world of the game and what they get to use in battle, such as vehicles, are all dictated by this general. There's never a guarantee that you'll see tank combat in a match, for example. Sometimes you'll fight 3 matches in a row as a rifleman, but the next match you'll see fierce tank combat. Who knows? And that's the best part of Heroes and Generals. It models the unpredictability and ever-changing nature of war better than almost anything out there. The game doesn't have too many maps right now, though they are very large, well detailed, with lots of foliage to hide in, building interiors to run through and such. You can play the same map over at night, daytime, dusk, attacking from the east, defending from the north, whatever. While the map count might be a little low at this point, the replayability level is high. Depending how the overarching metagame is going dictates what will happen on the map. The best kind of replayability out there. While some may criticize the game's small array of weapons or the lack of map count, I take the actual variation gameplay Heroes and Generals offers any day. It really helps prevent the player from becoming bored or finding choke points in a map. If you've ever played something like Counter-Strike or Call of Duty, you'll understand that maps usually revolve around 1 or 2 key points. Controlling these key points will freelance a team to victory. Heroes and Generals seeks to prevent that problem with the ever-changing logistics in the map, and it really helps define each game you'll play. To sum things up, Heroes and Generals is a $1 million idea that's free to the public. It's still not perfect and needs some ironing out, but it's a beta. I've played the game for a few months and I've seen it through an update or two, and the developers are genuinely tackling all the problems they can. If you want a solid World War II experience that isn't a run-and-gun type deal and that seems to jump outside the box with truly innovative ideas, you can afford to try Heroes and Generals. It won't cost you a dime, and the best outcome is that you'll find a new favorite PC title to look forward to.